Donald Trump held this meeting for his World Peace Board, and most major nations ditched it. The only people who were there were basically authoritarian nations. You had people like Viktor Orban, the authoritarian leader of Hungary there. You had a leader of Qatar there. You randomly had like the leader of FIFA there. You have a leader of Bahrain there. But of course, you don't have any other European Union nations there. You don't have Canada there. You don't have the UK there. You don't have really any other kind of major Asian nation there. Like no one showed up to this thing. It was frankly one of the most embarrassing things that I've ever seen. I want to show you here what went down as Trump began this meeting with a small golden gavel surrounded by this tiny group of individuals. I mean, how the hell is this what America has become? Here, play this clip right here.
Ready?
And Donald Trump says that everybody is joining. They're all joining. Actually, if you don't join this World Peace Board, then I don't want you. We're going to take care of them. It's like a threat. You're like a mafia style. If you don't join, we're taking care of you. Here, play this clip.
It doesn't work. You can't play cute with me. They're playing a little bit, but they're all joining. Everybody, most of them very immediately. A few that we really don't want because they're trouble. Take care of them. But this is the most prestigious board ever put together. You know, I've seen some great corp.
And he kept on trying to pretend that these are the world's greatest leaders. I mean, how deranged. This is the world's greatest leaders. And I don't like when others don't show up. They're playing cute with me. Don't play cute with me. Here, play this clip.
It's very important. I believe it's the most consequential board, certainly in terms of power and in terms of prestige. There's never been anything close because these are the greatest world leaders. Almost everybody's accepted, and the ones that haven't will be. And some are playing a little cute. It doesn't work. You can't play cute with me. They're playing a little bit, but they're all joining. Everybody, most of them very immediately.
Then when you had people speak, like you had, one of the leaders, one of the people from this world leader group speaking, I think Bahrain, Donald Trump just like literally falls asleep. It's really embarrassing. Here, play this clip.
دولة الكويت الثابت بدعم كل مسعى يهدف إلى رفع المعاناة عن الشعب الفلسطيني الشقيق وتحقيق الأمن والاستقرار في غزة. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Thank you. The Minister of...
And then he starts giving a shout out to his little MAGA puppets. He's like, where's Milei, the leader of Argentina? He goes, where is Orban? I endorse you, Orban. I'm giving you my endorsement. You endorse Putin's puppet in Hungary versus the pro-democracy, pro-European Union. I mean, again, how pathetic is what we're watching? How pathetic is this? Here, play this clip.
But we're honored to be joined today by Prime Minister Rama of Albania. Where is President Milei? Another one, I'll tell you. Where is President Milei? I endorsed him. I'm not supposed to be endorsing people, but I endorse, when I like people, I've had a very good record of endorsing candidates within the United States. But now I endorse foreign leaders, including Viktor Orban, who's here, and others. And I endorse this gentleman, Milei. He was a little behind in the polls. He ended up winning in a landslide. I just endorsed the Prime Minister of Japan. She was in a tight race, but was probably going to win. And she won in the largest number in the history of Japan. So she likes me a lot. But it was an honor, and you're doing well. Oh, look, they're sitting right next to Victor. But ultimately, I think I'm going to end up endorsing. Hey, look, as long as it works, it's okay with me. But the endorsement seems to be working in foreign countries too, so that's good. But nice to have you both, Victor. Nice to have you both. Very proud of you. The Prime Minister.
Next, Donald Trump complains about the United Nations because he's trying to act like this World Peace Board sits over the United Nations. He's like, they turned off my teleprompter and my wife had to save me. Melania had to save me. I mean, Melania had to save you? Here, play this clip.
To my last speech, they did turn off my teleprompter. I got up there. My teleprompter didn't work. I'm sitting in front of all of you people and more. I had no teleprompter. I knew I was in trouble because I'm walking up. You know, the teleprompters are over here. I had the most beautiful speech ready. Yeah, I was all set to knock him dead. First, I had an escalator that stopped. You know that. It's going up. Boom. It's lucky my movie star first lady was in front of me because I put my hand on a certain part of her body and I was able to stop my fall. Otherwise, because she had no trouble. I said, boy, that was a very sharp stop, Johnny. So I said, that was strange. I've been on a lot of escalators. It's never happened before. Usually it stops very slowly. This was just boom. But our first lady was right in the proper location for me. I'm waving to people, and she was holding on a little tighter.
By the way, here's the video of what went down at the United Nations. Where do you see Melania saving him? The guy's deranged in every sense of the word. Here, play this clip.
President Trump. Schumer.
He then says that he doesn't like young, handsome guys, but he loves young, handsome girls. Loves those young, beautiful girls. He goes, I love those young, beautiful girls. Here, play this clip.
But I was very proud of it. President Pena of Paraguay is here. President, thank you very much. Young, handsome guy. It's always nice to be young and handsome. Doesn't mean we have to like you. I don't like young, handsome men. Women, I like. Men, no, I don't have any interest. Good. That's right. That's right. Thank you very much. You're doing a great job, too.
He then says that the Board of Peace will be leading the United Nations in his deranged, delusional, whatever the hell this is. Let's play this clip.
More peaceful place for us all. We're going to be working with the United Nations very closely. We're going to bring them back. I think the United Nations has great potential, really great potential. It has not lived up to potential. The 8 wars, I never even spoke to them about one of them, and I should be speaking to them about all of them. Someday I won't be here. The United Nations will be, I think, is going to be much stronger. The Board of Peace is going to almost be looking over the United Nations and making sure it runs properly. But we're going to strengthen up the United Nations. We're going to make sure its facilities are good. They need help, and they need help money-wise. We're going to help them money-wise, and we're going to make sure the United Nations is viable. And you have some very good people at the United Nations, can do a good job. But as I said,
he says, well, the leader of Bahrain is so rich, he gets to sit anywhere, because when you're rich, you sit wherever you want. Man of the people. Here, play this clip.
Full name. I love it. His Majesty King Hamad bin Essa Al Khalifa of Bahrain. Bahrain. Thank you. Thank you. Where are you? Where are you? He's so rich, he can sit there. He can sit wherever the hell he wants. You know, he could sit up in the corner. He could sit up top. He might take a piece of this building, Marco. He'll take 25% of the building for about $6 billion. Thank you. And you've been very generous also. We appreciate it.
He then starts saying that Melania is a movie star.
Our first lady was right in the proper location for me. I'm waving to people, and she was holding on a little tighter. She knew what was happening. She did. She said, that's a very successful movie out right now, like #1. Can you believe this? And she's a big movie star. And I always say it's trouble because I always say there's not room in one family for 2 stars. I told her that. We can't have 2 stars in one family. So I don't know what that means, but it's not good. But it is good because we're proud of her. She did people in the United States love the First Lady, and she did the movie, and it's become the biggest selling documentary in 20 years. Can you believe? The theaters are all packed. Women especially, they go back and they see it 2 or 3 times, 4 times. But together we're committed to achieving a Gaza that is properly governed throughout.
I don't even know what the hell this is that J.D. Vance did. Let's play this clip.
Thank you, Mr. President, very much for your leadership, but also for the kind words about me personally. I knew exactly what I wanted to say, but then after the president said that I was so smart and that I didn't want to repeat our congresswoman who froze for 20 seconds over in Munich, now I'm tempted, sir, just to freeze for 20 seconds and just stare at the cameras, and maybe they'll say nice things about me like they do about Congresswoman Cortez.
I've got some important news that we can't let slip through the cracks, so let me bring you an important climate update in just about 1 minute. The Trump Environmental Protection Agency has eliminated the 2009 endangerment finding, which established that greenhouse gases are a risk to public health and environmental safety. We cannot let this story go away. This was the entire basis of the EPA's ability to regulate climate warming emissions and allowed the EPA to regulate greenhouse gases under the Clean Air Act. So this is just a total giveaway to the fossil fuel industry and will negatively affect attempts to get climate change under control, both here in the United States and around the world. Environmental groups are already suing over the move, and so I'll keep you posted with what happens when we have more updates there. And in an even more underreported story, the Trump administration plans to loosen restrictions on coal-burning power plants, allowing them to emit more hazardous pollutants, including mercury. The EPA has already exempted 47 companies from regulations to curb mercury and air toxins for coal-fired power plants for 2 years. We need to make sure that we continue to highlight these stories amid all the craziness, and I'm calling on all of you to speak out. So let me know in the comments what you think of these moves by the Trump administration. Let me know what you think of these climate updates that we're doing here in general. I want to hear from you. Okay, Ben, back to you.
Donald Trump said that Marco Rubio did such a good job in Munich that he may have to fire Rubio because you're so good and everybody liked you. Okay, nobody liked him in Munich. It was absolutely repulsive. He talked about the world order breaking down because the United States is destroying it. Okay, but play this clip.
The back is Marco. Marco does it with a velvet glove, but it's a kill, right? The result is the same. They do it very differently. And Marco, you really did yourself proud 2 days ago in Munich. In fact, so proud that I almost terminated his employ because they were saying, why can't Trump do this? I do, but I say it differently. But Marco, don't do any better than you did, please. Because if you do, you're out of here. But no, I want my guys to do great. And
Trump says he doesn't understand B-2 stealth bombers and how they work, and he doesn't like them. Let's play this clip.
Do more of them. Updated model. The B-2 bombers are incredible. I never understood the B-2 bomber. I'd watch it. It's a wing. And I've never quite understood that, Johnny. I'd look at it, I'd say it was beautiful, but what does it do? It carries very big bombs. And it went in.
At the World Peace meeting, he then talks about going to war with Iran. If you don't do a deal, we're going to war with you. And he does this at his world peace board, whatever the hell he calls this thing board. Here, play this clip.
And but people like them both, you know, they're good people. And they like them both. And they've had some very good meetings. They've had some very interesting meetings having to do with, as you know, Iran is a hot spot right now, and they're meeting, and they have a good relationship with the representatives of Iran, and, you know, good talks are being had. It's proven to be, over the years, not easy to make a meaningful deal with Iran. We have to make a meaningful deal. Otherwise, bad things happen. But we have to make a meaningful deal. But they have a great relationship with the representatives of Iran. They have a great relationship with the other one that they're...
Then Donald Trump says everybody likes Steve Witkoff when nobody likes Steve Witkoff, the real estate guy who Donald Trump has, you know, negotiating everything. Here, play this clip.
Steve has been unbelievable. Everybody likes him. Ukraine loves him. Europe loves him. Russia loves him. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this. He goes to see President Putin. Didn't know Putin. I set him up a meeting to see. I said, how's Steve doing? Sir, he's still inside. Oh, that was an hour. I called back. Tell Steve to call me when he's finished. I want to find out what the hell is going on. We want to end that war. Sir, he's still inside. 3 hours, 4 hours. They were together for 4 hours, the first meeting. That's talent. And they get along. I mean, people like or don't like Putin or Zelensky. They get along. Same thing with Zelensky. I mean, they all love Steve, and Steve's doing a great job. That's a tough one. That's a much tougher one. I would have thought that some of the ones that we settled that are up here would have been, I thought this would be easy because I have a very good relationship with President Putin. I have a very good relationship with President Xi. I'm going to be going.
Next, you have JD. What's his name? Donald Trump says that JD Vance is so much better than that young, attractive woman. He was referring to AOC in her speech in Munich, and that's how he refers to her as. Here, play this clip.
You know, most people, if you watch some of the people that were at the event in Munich, they didn't graduate quickly from college. They had everything they could do. There was one young, attractive woman. She was unable to answer questions. And she didn't do so well like JD did in college. JD graduated in a 4.5-year college in 2 years.
Just weirdness taking place with the head of FIFA, who's random. Why is the head of FIFA at a board of peace, world peace? What the hell is even going on here? Of Qatar.
Excellency Prime Minister Al Thani of Qatar, just a great man, please, a great man and highly respected. And he's working with a man who is amazing. I always say he needs a public relations agency because you do so much good and they have you down as evil.
Just notable because here's what Donald Trump said about Qatar during his first term. Let's play it.
The nation of Qatar, unfortunately, has historically been a funder of terrorism at a very high level.
Trump brags that people are naming the building where the Board of Peace is meeting after Donald Trump, that they're calling it the Trump Institute of Peace. Let's play it.
Dignitaries who have traveled great distances and lengths for the important gathering that we're at right now. This building was built for peace, and nobody knew what to name it. And then Marco named it after me. I had nothing to do with it. I swear I didn't. I swear I had no idea. They said there's a surprise coming. I didn't know that surprise. I thought they were going to give me a lot of money or something, maybe cash. Could always use some extra cash. But I came and they stopped the beautiful beast. I got out very safely, I'm sure, and looked up, and there it said, Donald J. Trump on the building. And when I say that had nothing to do, nobody believes it, and that's okay. But I appreciated it. That was Marco and JD and a group got together and they did that. And I just thought it was very nice. Yeah.
Trump praises Hamas. He says they do a great job in returning the hostages. I really respect that. Let's play it.
And every last remaining hostage, both living and dead, has been returned back home. Think of that. That was an impossibility. And we did hundreds of hostages, but the last 20, and I always said to Steve and Jared, I said, the last 20 are going to be very tough, very, very tough. And we got them back. We got the living back, and then we only got about 16 of the dead. And we said, well, you got to get them all. You promised them all. And they dug and dug and dug. You can imagine it's a job that's brutal. And Hamas really did a lot of that work. And you got to give them credit for that. They brought the last one home a week ago, and we got all 28 of them.
And then here's what he says more about getting a fake peace prize from FIFA. There he goes.
Yeah, I want to thank Gianni and FIFA for all of the wonderful things they did and are doing. They gave me their first peace prize. They gave me a peace prize. I think they saw that I got screwed by Norway, and they said, let's give him a peace prize. I mean, very good. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate it. Johnny's very smart. He's very, very smart. The nations represented here today, just in close.
Utterly deranged. Let me know what you think. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 6 million. Thanks, everybody, for watching.
The truth is more important than ever. Check out our new Truth Over Lies collection at store.meidastouch.com. All 100% USA union made.